Hello to all my friends out there. Hi, you guys. Well, we're a little bit past the middle of the month, and hopefully we've all been thrifty. This video is live cheap until the coast is clear. So what I'm going to be doing is I am going to be super cheap, not miserably cheap. Okay, I bought a pound of Ralph's sausage. That was pretty good. And this is like the sixth thing I've made. I was making breakfast sandwiches with a sausage patty, egg, and English muffins. But tonight I want to make some sausage gravy and biscuits, because I want to be super cheap. Okay, some people hate pork, which is understandable. I can really understand it myself, but we like it. So I had a little, I don't know, let me show you. So I moved the sausage over to one side, and I'm browning a little flour on the other side, and then I just want to add milk little by little. So today was a nice day. I got all my exercising done. I forced myself. The guy whose doctor told him to walk 45 minutes a day said, why don't you just go over there and finish it up? Because I said, I can't stand it. It's too boring. And I thought, look at him. He just had heart surgery, and he's walking 45 minutes, so I forced myself. And then after I did it, I was really kind of glad that I guess I'll get used to it. It wasn't that bad after I got it all done. And then I came home, and I was working around the house a little bit, you know, trying to prepare a little bit for, working on the food storage, thinking a little bit about Christmas. And I'm thinking to myself, I don't think it's a good idea to spend any money. So today, on the way home from the gym, I thought, well, you can get by for a while, not miserable, but the next thing to it. So, I want to talk to you guys about the Oslo diet. Okay, after the war, now this is a bad thought. After the war, after World War II, the children in Norway were really malnourished, and so one of the doctors, Dr. Oslo, it was kind of like, you know, how we have school lunch, and it was bread, butter, cheese, milk, and a small fruit and portion of vegetables. So I don't know if that's the only meal they had, but that is the one meal that, you know, kind of caused the children to regain their health. So this is like biscuits that I made. I'll tell you that in a minute. And we have, instead of cheese, I have sausage. And then I'm having some gravy, which is kind of like a dairy. So I browned my drippings. So now I just want to start. I have some shelf-stable milk. These are a good deal. They're about five cups of milk. I used 3 cups to make some yogurt. I will show you in a minute. So, okay, so think about, at all times, do I have some kind of bread? I mean, you don't have to go on a carb diet. Now I'm mixing the sausage in. But, you know, you want to, okay, let me show you. So now I just want to start adding milk little by little. This is going to make quite a bit. That's okay, because I have 4 biscuits. And the thing about these biscuits that's good is it was only 1 cup of biscuit mix. So I did all kinds of crazy meal plans I have here prison food. By far the best one is the Scientology meal plan. I'm staying to that for a while. But Danish pastry, that isn't bad. Hot or cold cereal and milk. And then chicken, hamburgers, hot dogs, lasagna, tacos, and fish fillets. That's not bad. But the main thing is can I survive very, very cheap? Okay, so now this could be biscuits with hot dogs. I was going to make that. What I do is I stockpile biscuits, and then you can make your gravy. As some people like it really thick. So what I do is I look every time I go to the store for hot dogs marked down, and I was going to put some of my hot wing sauce, and I showed you yesterday. And so when you know your gravy is done, if you're new, you can't mess it up. If it's too thick, add a little bit more milk. Don't add too much milk, too much flour at once. That's not hard to do. And then I have some garlic pepper seasoning that I got at Walmart. So this could have been hot dogs and biscuits. I could have just rolled, when I make like pigs in a blanket, I cook the hot dogs first, and I roll it in the biscuit, and then I bake them up. Okay, this could be eggs and biscuits. You could put eggs and cheese in your biscuits. This could be bacon and eggs or bacon sandwiches. I usually like the sausage. Oh my gravy is starting to look good. Or this could have been chicken. So I have sausage, chicken, hamburgers, and hot dogs. So, okay, so for gravy, all you need is drippings, milk, and then I have peas. So you don't have to put peas in your gravy. Most people wouldn't. But I've been trying to use up my vegetables. Like the vegetables are 3 or 4 days. So I'm just going to add those to my gravy just to use up so I don't want to waste my veggies. Let's see if I can find my red pepper flakes. Okay. Oh no. Okay, they would have been good, but there's just too many. I gotta clean this. It's a constant irritant. I'm still cleaning the cupboards. I can't show you, it's too heavy. Okay, so just, like if times are really bad, never throw your drippings out, never. You can feed the babies gravy and potatoes. Okay, so now today I made yogurt because I like to have plenty of yogurt. Here it is. It's almost done. Homemade yogurt is easy to make. And so what I did is I bought yogurt, 3 for $1. I'll probably let it stay in the oven until I'm ready to go to bed. So, okay, yogurt. So when I was doing the discount shopping, I saw that the yogurt was 3 for $1. I ate one yesterday, so this is kind of scanty on the meat, but adding the peas ups the nutrition. So also I mentioned to you guys that I bought bone broth, but I'll be making my own bone broth. Okay, buttermilk. Okay, this is how I made these good biscuits. So I mentioned to you I make almost everything, like biscuits or fry breads, scones, I'll be making some tortillas, and it'll probably be pretty much the same. So I had the Walmart all-purpose baking mix, and so I used 1 cup of baking mix, and then it would have been 1/3 cup. It says milk, but I use buttermilk, so I made a well, and then I put my buttermilk, and all I did was wet my dough. And it wasn't enough, so I poured a tiny bit of buttermilk in till I got a really soft dough. Then I put a little bit of oil in a bowl, and I put my soft dough in the bowl, and I coated it on all sides with oil, and then I put it in a baggie, and I left it there for about 20 minutes. Then I just cut it in 4 pieces. And then, you know, I just dipped it in a little flour and carefully created a biscuit. So let me show you how easy these are. Some people put butter on theirs, but you don't really need it. Okay, and then so I have a little meat. I have a dairy, which I could substitute like cheese or milk. And then I made some tasty lemon jello. And so I had fruit cocktails. So here it is. And I've shown you this before, but I want to mention again. I didn't get any cottage cheese, but that is okay because I have some homemade cottage cheese, and I just here it is. This was 5 cups of milk. So what I did is I put the 5 cups of milk. I changed up how I make it, and I like it better. I put 5 cups of milk in a pan, and I heated it to almost boiling, and I held it there for about 20 minutes. The same way like I make the yogurt. And this is very tasty, you guys. It might not spread quite as easily as the store-bought kind, but trust me, it tastes really good. It's more cheesy. I think you could describe it that way. And then here's one of the yogurts. This is the only one I have left because I made the big portion of yogurt out of one of them. And I want to put the yogurt on the other side of my Jello. And this gives me a lot of it's not a lot of fruit. It's a 1/3 can. But it could be any kind of fruit you have. It could be anything. So then I will just put a little yogurt on this side. This stuff should be good on my, this is pina colada. You don't have to have any certain kind of yogurt to make yogurt. In my freezer I have some cold tea. Tea is so cheap. It's like the cheapest beverage in the whole wide world. And it should be stockpiled in case something happens. I'm working on food stores. Okay, so at Dollar Tree, I bought these little packages of pecans, 2 of them to last me until I find walnuts or pecans at a good price. And this is 1/2 of a 1/4 cup pecans because I asked the AI how much is the serving size, and it said 1.5 ounces to 2 ounces. And I thought, I think maybe using a little too much of everything, and I'll put that on the cottage cheese side. And I don't know why it tastes good, just it does. Okay, so here is my tasty dessert. And then So I thought I was going to need more milk. I guess not. The thing about this also is how little food it really takes to really survive. Getting that freshly in your mind before something happens. I'm sure there's a lot of people out there ready to hit the panic button. So I'm going to be doing some of this stuff. So we have a little meat, we have a little dairy, we have a little veggie, and we have fruit. And this is plenty of gravy. Here we go. Okay. That's why no matter what, we kind of want to stockpile milk. Evaporated milk, powdered milk. This month I bought 10. I thought I bought 10. I got home with 8. And this fruit dessert is delicious. What I do, and so then I could make peanut butter sandwiches with my biscuits. I could make, you know, little breakfast sandwiches. I think this is a good size. This makes tons of biscuits. And how much was it? $4.18. And it doesn't expire until 2025. So how many servings? 28 servings. So like if you were to eat one a day. So you're not going to be running out of food. I'll put a little pepper. Okay, so I sit around in my kitchen when you guys aren't around. So this is a good example of how to get by. Here, I still have cottage cheese left. And I have yogurt now. And I have 3 biscuits. And let me show you. Here are my potatoes that I grew. And I'm planting a couple every day. We'll see if some potatoes are strange. Some of them grow, some of them don't. I had pretty good luck growing them in my backyard. Those are kind of small. My son goes, eat them. I go, no, I have to grow them. So, okay, think about yogurt, bone broth, or chicken bouillon. And I forgot, I bought a big one. I don't know where it is. But I'll be buying another beef one because when I went to find some, I couldn't find a good deal. Egg whites. I watched this 94-year-old woman drinking 4 egg whites a day. And I thought, I don't think I can handle that. But I could handle, okay, an egg is a 1/4 cup. So it'd be 4 eggs a day for a cup. 1 cup egg whites, 1 cup buttermilk, 1 cup bone broth, and 1 cup cottage cheese or yogurt. So of those 4, to give myself more protein, so you're not going to be hungry. And you can make yogurt, you can make bone broth. I'm going to be trying to find some good bones. You can make your own buttermilk if you have shelf-stable milk. You can buy egg whites, but I just use regular eggs and cottage cheese. Okay, so now sugar-free Jello. I have chocolate pudding that I took out, and I'm eating sugar-free cookies. They don't taste that good, but you don't pig out on it. Okay, now, okay, so we're going to be finding cheap meals for the rest of the month. It's no problem for me. Start going without everything you can, not misery making. That's not a good idea. Think about the Depression. They say the true duration of the Depression was maybe 20 years. Like when you get down very badly, you don't just get up. You don't just, everything is just not hunky-dory. Like these people out on the streets, it's going to be a long road back up. It's going to be years. Like think about, you know, people go, we can't buy a house. You can't buy an $850,000 house, but you can get a mobile home or a cheap condo. Like here in San Diego, we can buy little trailers out in the back country. It is a home. It's not like the suburbs, because the suburbs can be expensive. So if you start going without everything you possibly can, oh, here's the bone broth. Now this stuff wasn't the cheapest, but you get tons. And making your own peanut butter. Okay, so one of the best ways to save money is just stop spending. So if you don't have a stockpile, you can get one just by trying to get a cheap meal, trying to spend $7 a day on non-food. So, okay, I was wiped out of non-foods, so that was my big mistake. I should have been stockpiling a few. Stockpiling a little bit for some kind of grid down, stockpiling a little bit of food and clothes and anything you might need when you find a good deal. And so one of the things, think about, can I go without gasoline? Because when you're driving, there's wear and tear on your car. And this lady, I know, she had this horrible car, and she said to her mechanic, what can I do? And he goes, don't drive anywhere except to work and to back. Check all your fluids and try to hang on, and you can probably get a cheap car at some point, which she did. The worst thing is getting in the position that you got to get a new car or make a whole bunch of expensive repairs. And out here, we have to watch out for these opportunistic accident causers, you know, who kind of like get extra money. So just being really careful, like with your house, not too much wear and tear, trying to grow a little food any way you can, like any cheap thing you can. Like when I first started, I was thinking about this. When I first joined the gym, I bought quite a few gym clothes, and I'm still wearing them. And I thought, I'm just going to wear they're like play clothes. I'm going to wear these stupid gym clothes until they are rags. So, and then think about utilities all the time. That's another major expense. How can I possibly go, how can I be any cheaper than I possibly am using? Well, I could use candlelight, but that's not practical. But you know what I mean? So, and then like just like going through the week, going week by week, going 3 days at a time, like what can I do just to really save money? I mean, I've seen some drastic stuff. I've seen people who look like they've been wearing their clothes for a month. I can't stand that. I don't wash my car. I can't stand that either. I just don't do it. But anyway, I'll be coming up with more of these cheap meals. I'm not going to be suffering eating this. I like eating this. Okay, you guys, I'll see you tomorrow. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And God bless you all. See you tomorrow.